my lovelies, welcome to my channel. I'm here again with another glam makeup look that I created using the Dream Street palette. So without further ado, let's start the tutorial and let me show you step by step how to achieve this look. So I have already primed my eyes. I use my same usual Milani eye primer to set my eyelid. So now I'm going to take this shade called give me a second. Yeah, called Magical, right here, this one, and put it all over my lid as my transition and all over lid color. So you can take any crease brush and pat that color. Honestly, I really love this palette. It's beautiful. The colors are really pigmented, easy to blend. So keeping up with the trend of Colourpop, which is now quite accessible at Ulta, I purchased a few more products from Ulta, so I will be using with the transition. So I will be using that new foundation. Actually, it's not new, it's new to me. The Makeup Revolution Stick Foundation. So now I'm going to go ahead with this shade called, I think it's called Potion, this one, right? It's right next to, no, sorry. So it's called Water Barrier, and use this on my crease. I'm going to use the same brush, just clean it a bit little. Well, let me show you the palette. So this is what it looks like. It has a nice shade of some shimmer, matte, and a pop of like a shock. Like, you know how Colourpop has their super shock eyeshadows? So it has some of those. And at the back, you can see it says the name of all the shades. I wish this palette would have been complete if it came with a mirror, because this is a great palette to travel with. You don't need any other colors, like you're getting your transition, crease, shades, and even the color to put under the brow bone. And you can want to do like a pop of color, you can use this one too. So now I'm going to go ahead with this shade called Sweet Dreams. It's a nice coral shade. And then put it all over my, should I do it all over my lid? Let's see. I'm going to first use it a little bit on my crease and drag it towards the outer V. Do like a V shape. So all over my lid, I'm going to go ahead with this dark matte green shade, like right this one. It's called Potion. I'm going to use a chisel brush to apply that on all over my lid. Yeah, as you can see, I'm getting a bit of fallout from this shade. Good thing I didn't do my foundation, so it's all good. I'm going to blend it all later. Same thing on the next eye, on the other eye, with a patting motion. Don't worry guys, if it's looking a little crazy right now, trust me, at the end it will come all together. So the key with this shade is, I think I should have taken a little first and then gradually build it up, but I didn't do that. So maybe that's why I'm getting so much fallout. Now I will take a clean brush and blend out. I'm gonna go ahead with this shade next to the potion called Water Barrier and use this to clean up the harsh lines. And then I'm going to mix in with this shade as well called, okay, you know what, let's me figure out the shade name first so I can tell you properly. So I don't know if it's going from left to right or right to left. So the shimmery shade is called Spark. The one next to it, the green matte shade, is called Potion. And then this color is called, it's like a mud color, like it's like a brownish shade. It's called Water Barrier. And then this shade is called Sweet Dreams. It has a little bit of pink with a hint of orange in it. So I'm going to take that shade on my crease brush and blend it with that other shade. So now I'm going to take my first transition shade and apply it from my brow bone to a little bit on the crease to clean it all up, so my looks gets a little more like soft. So now on the inner corner I will be using one of these that's super, like the Super Shock eyeshadows. Like, look at it. I'm gonna show a few. I don't know yet which one I want to use. Like, it's like foiled eyeshadows which has a intense shimmer. So yeah, I think I'll go with this light shade at the front and put it in my inner corner. I'm using a pencil, like a pointy pencil brush, getting the color and dab it. I will be using this green, sorry I didn't want to show the finger. I'm going to use this foiled green shade and pat it on my lid. I'm going to use my finger to see. Change of plan. I will be using a synthetic brush and pat that color on my lid. I might do halo eye look using this palette, because this one is like all, this is like a smoky eye look, right? So I might do another tutorial just focusing on the other shimmer shades and do like a halo eye look with this. That green shade, I'm not going all over the lid, sorry. I'm just patting it in the middle of the eyelid. I think it would have popped more if I used concealer and put the shade on top of that. It would have looked more vibrant. Yeah, I should have done that, but hey, it's too late now. So once again, I'm going to take my clean crease brush So as I was saying that if I did use like a concealer as my base for this foiled green shade, it would have popped more, but up close you can see like it does have a little bit of like shimmer effect, but it's fine. This is not bad either, I like it too. So under my brow bone I use this shade, and then on top I went ahead and used my first shade that I used and all over my lid in transition to blend it out. So now what I'm going to do on my lash line, on my bottom lash line, I will go ahead with this shimmer foiled green shade and apply it. And at the inner part, the lash line, I'm going to go ahead with this shade. And then take the brush again and blend it together. That color does not look that nice since the eye look is like so intense, like my eyelid color. This color is barely showing at all. So I'm gonna just go ahead and take this I'm gonna take this dark brown and apply it. You know what, guys? I'm gonna use this shimmer brown shade instead. Sorry, I'm all over the place. I'm just trying to build the eye look, and in the meantime also using more shades to see how it looks. Like I want to work with more colors so that I have an idea how each shade performs. So now, offline, I'm going to clean up the mess, the fallout, and do my eyeliner, mascara and everything, and be right back. Off camera, I applied my MAC eye Kohl pencil in Color Rich, and the usual, did my Wet n Wild liquid eyeliner, and for mascara, I only use the Maybelline falsies. So yeah, so that's it for my eye look. So for foundation, I will be using the Makeup Forever the stick foundation. I have used it once and kind of like it, and this shade kind of matches me perfectly. Sorry, I had a hair on it, and I'm in shade F12. So I'm going to use it all over my face with the brush, because I noticed that it gives me more coverage if I use it with a brush. So I'm going to just start off with little, and then if I need, I'll apply more. So I'm using my flat kabuki brush and blend the foundation. So yeah, and this foundation is so good, and like for $9 you can't go wrong, and it does give me a full coverage as well, and it does last me the whole day. It didn't crease, nothing. It gave me such a like a subtle dewy finish without looking cakey at all. So far liking it, and you get a lot for like $9. Like if I can go all the way, like look at it, like I used like a few times. So yeah, because I think now like Maybelline has come out with a stick foundation too, and I have seen it's like a little bit, like it's like nothing for the price you're paying. So I think you're better off getting this Makeup Revolution one. As you all know, I like to take my time with my foundation to blend it so that it sinks into my skin nicely. Oh, I didn't apply any primer. I just went straight with the foundation. So if I wanna get more coverage, I can go with another layer. I'll do it to show you guys. And it will still not look cakey at all. Look at that. I get a good coverage with this foundation. So I think I will be repurchasing once I'm done using this one. This, oh, FYI, I have never used any other stick foundation. So this is my first and I like it. And I highly, highly recommend you guys should try this out too. Like if you're too oily and you're scared that it might crease, or what do you call it? Your skin, sorry. If your skin is oily and you think that at the end of the day it might look a little greasy, just set it nicely with a powder, spray your face, you're good to go. And I'm like normal to combination. This foundation is perfect for me. Okay, so now I got a decent coverage. Not even decent, I think I got a good coverage. So I'm gonna take the concealer, same Makeup Revolution concealer in shade C10. And this is a very nice concealer. Everybody says that it's a dupe to Tarte's Shape Tape one, and honestly I think it is. One thing about this is it's more thin and Tarte Shape is a bit thick. Oh, one thing I noticed about this concealer, it did crease a little underneath my eye. It did crease. So for that I think I might have to put like a proper eye cream, moisturize my under eye properly, and then set my under eye or bake it, so it might help with not to crease. I'm dragging the concealer on my inner corner. Look at that. It really gives a nice coverage. So to contour, I'm gonna get the same concealer but in shade C16 and use this. And these concealers are like so easy to like blend. Like you don't have to struggle at all. Like it blends perfectly. Like look at it. And I'm not the best with contouring, but with this I don't have a hard time at all. Like I don't have to struggle at all. Look at that. Perfect. I know it's looking really harsh, the contour, but I'll fix it after. So now what I'm going to do, I'll take my Coty loose powder and bake. The funny faces I make. So for my blush and bronzer shade, I will be using this Morphe palette. It's the 8W Warm Master palette. I haven't used this yet. This is my first time using on camera. It has a nice shade of some peach. There's like 4 matte shades and 4 shimmer blush shades. So I think I thought like they have another one that has the cool shades, but I think for my skin tone this is perfect. Like for medium to dark skin, this will be really good. So what I'm going to do is take my angle brush. So I will be using this shade called Unapologetic. Sorry if I'm butchering the name. So this one right next to the pinkish shade. And use this as my bronzer. So I don't know yet how this palette is, is I have to play with it a bit more to give an opinion. And my brush has started shedding. Beautiful. I'll take a different brush. Okay, I'm gonna use a wet and wild one. Yeah, the bristles are coming off from this brush. I had this for a long time, so time to let it go, I guess. Since my eye look is very intense, I will go with a subtle blush. I think I'll just do like a matte shade. I'm going to go ahead with this the first shade, that's called Sweet. It's like a light peachy shade, and use this as my blush. Tap off the excess. So for my highlighter, I will be using this Sophx highlighter palette, which I have used a few times on my channel, and this is one of my favorite palette. So I will be using this baked gold shade. It's my highlighter. So I'm going to take the same shade and apply on my inner corner. So I looked at myself in the monitor on my left, and my face is like glowing. I think I put too much on my nose. Let me fix that. So yeah, I was looking at my monitor on the side, and I saw like my nose was like beaming, like I put too much, way too much. So I had to like lighten up a little. Okay, so I'm going to take the same baked shade that I use as my highlighter and put it in my inner corner, like inner duct area. Same on the other one. So to finish off my look, I will be using Kathleen Light's Colourpop Ultra Satin Lipstick in shade Dreamy. Since my eye look is very intense, I'm going with a nude color. And these are really nice. Like, I'm not a big fan of the Colourpop Ultra Matte lipsticks. Those are way too matte. And these are really, like, it has like a really satin finish, and it does not make my lips dry at all. So on top, I'm gonna go and I'll go ahead with the Ultra Glossy lip in shade Moonchild. This is my finished makeup look that I created with the Dream Street palette, which I really enjoyed. So I hope you guys like this tutorial. If you do, please smash the like button and subscribe to my channel and share this video with your friends, and hope to see you all in another tutorial. Bye!